Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to do another Louis Vuitton collection review. If you haven't seen my last video, I did a quick review of my Louis Vuitton Monogram Eclipse collection, and I wanted to keep the momentum going and review my second favorite collection that I own from the Louis Vuitton fashion house. Now, I want to give you a little bit of history of why this collection is so important and special to me, and maybe why I don't have as many pieces as I would like for a collection is because this collection is from none other than Virgil Abloh. Now, if you're unfamiliar of who Virgil Abloh is, he is currently the menswear artistic director for Louis Vuitton. He joined the Louis Vuitton family after Kim Jones, one of my favorite designers, as I've stated in most of my previous videos, went over to Dior. Kim Jones and Virgil Abloh are close friends as they all know each other from working together in the past. Virgil Abloh is also the fashion designer for the sought-after streetwear brand Off-White. Now, this collection was special because Virgil Abloh had a lot to prove. He is a young designer with a different aesthetic compared to what the legendary fashion house of Louis Vuitton is known for. Virgil Abloh also made history as being the first person of African descent to be in charge of a major fashion house, as well as being the first Black designer of being in charge of a major French fashion house, which is huge, specifically because Louis Vuitton is arguably the biggest French fashion house in the luxury industry. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Rocky. I do luxury unboxings, luxury bag reviews, and cover topics that are currently trending in the luxury community. If any of that seems interesting to you, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the notifications. Also, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section. I always enjoy reading them. Now let's get into why you're actually here, which is my collection of Virgil's first runway show. The very first piece that I'm going to show you is probably the most sought after and the statement piece out of the entire show. This is a bag that I knew that I had to have no matter what I had to do to pay for it. Even if I had to work a second job or find some way to hustle to get it. And that is the Louis Vuitton Keepall in the Prism colorway. So this bag's a little big for the frame. I apologize. I don't really have the best video setup as I'm just getting my YouTube channel started here. But this is probably one of the most beautiful bags that I've ever seen. I mean, the innovation, the kind of creativity that goes into making this bag. Also, I want to say the goal to bring an all PVC iridescent bag into a legendary leather fashion house as Louis Vuitton is pretty impressive. Now, when the model walked down the runway, this bag just really stole the show. Now, this is the Louis Vuitton Keepall in the 50 centimeter size with the bandouliere, which means it has the strap attached to it. This is essentially supposed to be a travel, as the Keepall is an iconic piece of the fashion house. Virgil really reinvented this into a way where it just seems youthful and interesting. His entire fashion show was a complete success, in my opinion, because it had this wonderful marriage of fantasy yet functionality to it. He had pieces with leather monogram harnesses and pieces from The Wizard of Oz, bringing this fantasy to it. He also had cream suits, all with high-top sneakers, a combination that would seem almost not plausible for such a well-tailored, expensive French fashion house like Louis Vuitton. This bag really, for me at least, encapsulates what the entire fashion show is really about, which was that functional fantasy, or more so wearable fantasy, because this bag is something that just goes with everything if you want to really make a bold statement. It has the signature resin chain that he had on most of his collection, which he actually still incorporates in his collections today, along with the embossed monogram. I'll go ahead and leave the full description of this bag and details in the description box below, just for time's sake for the video. And I'll also try to make a more in-depth review of the items that I have, if anyone is interested. The inside of the bag is all just big hollow. I have it stuffed with some clothes that I'm not using. and as well as an organizer whenever I do use it. It's just easier to maintain. Now, getting this bag wasn't easy. I actually contacted my SA at Louis Vuitton the minute I saw it, and I was like, I need to have it. And he responded with, there is no way in hell that you're getting this bag. So this was a hyped item, as I stated before, in a statement piece as soon as it was released, and it was only offered to VIP clients, people who have spent tens of thousands, if not hundreds of dollars at Louis Vuitton and have an established relationship with the company. Now, I have just started my collection and am nowhere near that. Even though I'm friendly with the staff, I'm not a VIP client. So I had to buy this on the secondhand market and try to do my research. There's a lot of fakes out there, and the prices are astronomical, and they're really just hard to swallow for a bag that is completely made out of PVC. Also, a little inside before we get into the review for a future video. This bag has a lot of issues, which prompt me to not have it in storage and actually wear it. I went the complete opposite. I did some research before I even took it into the store, and people were complaining of some of the quality issues they had with this bag, specifically for the price. And instead of leaving it on a shelf and never touching it, I went the complete opposite. I just said, screw it. Bags are meant to enjoy. I'm not going to be around here forever, and I'll be damned if I don't get to use it while I'm able. So I do use this quite a bit. It's a very fragile bag, but it looks incredible. I definitely get attention anytime I take it out. The next piece in the Louis Vuitton, or in my Louis Vuitton Virgil Abloh collection, would be an item that I've actually shown in my previous videos. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video below and try to add a pop-up card somewhere here as well, is my everyday bag, the clay. Now, when I started my collection, I knew that the clay pouch is an essential item to have in a Louis Vuitton collector's repertoire, right? So I wanted it, but I wasn't crazy about the ones that are traditionally have the gold on it. It just didn't really make me excited about having the piece. I love the black trim on it. I love the signature orange. And this, just when I saw it, even though it's retailing, I think, for $400 more than the original one, was something that I wanted to add. I really fell in love with Virgil's first show, and I want to add as much as I possibly can to it. Now, unfortunately, these are the only two pieces that I have, and I do call this a collection because I plan to add more. However, these pieces, like I said, are hard to come by, overly expensive, and even just hard to track down for a price that I'm willing to pay. I'll do an in-depth review and leave the details of this item in the description box below as well if anyone's interested. You can find these items. Again, they're just difficult to get from a reputable seller at a reasonable price. And I don't think you can get them from the actual Louis Vuitton store. However, it doesn't hurt to try. But yeah, these are the items. This was a show that I really loved. It was something that that's my cat, yeah. He likes the collection too. If it's not the dog, it's the cat. I can't film one video. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video, keep the momentum going of my collection for Louis Vuitton. As you can see, I have quite a bit of collections going for me here. So this was one of my favorites. I have to say the Eclipse is probably my most favorite. It's the most wearable and most functional. But they're beautiful pieces, and I hope that you enjoy watching this video and get to check them out. With that said, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at aboynamedrocky. I try to post some pictures of how I wear these bags. I'm gonna try to post more pictures of how I use them every day. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, guys.